The walk was our first walk, and I really truly would like for domestic violence walks to be as big as some of the other walks that there are out there. Domestic violence affects just as many girls and women as breast cancer. 1 in 4 women are affected by domestic violence. But we don't walk for domestic violence. We walk for breast cancer, we walk for multiple sclerosis, and it's just as big a disease in our society as those two diseases are.
Just stretch it out. Just pin it through. Like,
Hey, you're gonna rip it. It's really stretched.
Where's the track? Where does it go? The trail. I mean,
You just kind of follow people. It's
okay.
gonna head off. It's gonna head off that direction where
Okay.
those people are out there.
Okay.
And you go toward that far corner out there.
Yeah.
You can see where the trees end out there.
Yes.
And then you'll pick up a trail there.
Oh, perfect.
At any point you want to come back and join us,
Nice. Okay.
feel free to do so.
I want the Abby's Voice walk to be as big as some of these other walks. And this was our starting point. Obviously there's so much that can be improved. I was trying to do it in October because October is National Domestic Violence Awareness Month. And also, they're kind of focusing on date violence this year. I'm trying to raise awareness in the community about the dangers of date violence. And that's why we started the foundation to begin with. My goal is to travel around to colleges across the United States, talking to college-age women about getting involved in these abusive relationships and what can happen when you don't pay attention to the signs. And the biggest thing I want to do is educate these girls on the signs, because my husband and I and my daughter, we didn't really realize how dangerous this young man was. My mission is to teach young high school girls and college girls to get out of these situations, get out of these abusive relationships. And also I want to start programs in the schools for these at-risk boys. I think that we don't pay enough attention to the warning signs. I mean, this young man that killed my daughter, there had to have been signs along the way that this was a troubled young man. And I think as a society, we don't do enough for these boys. It's a much more, people don't want to talk about domestic violence. It's not something that people want to sit around and talk about. And yet it affects just as many people as all these other diseases. So my goal is to that's kind of the focus. So we thought we would put together a walk, and of course this was our first one. We had about 75 people show up, and we would have had a lot more had the weather been better. Next year we're going to do it in September. It's not going to be in October. But who knows? I mean, last weekend it was 80 degrees, so we were kind of
3 days ago it was 80 degrees.
I know.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's basically why we decided to have the walk. We've had 4 fundraisers this year with Abby's Voice.
Okay.
So this is
What else have you done?
We did a concert in February. No, it's January. We did a fashion show in May, golf tournament in June.
Wow.
This is the walk, and then we're having another concert in December on the anniversary of her death.
Oh, cool.
And the concert's going to be at the Fox
Oh, in Boulder?
in Boulder.
Cool.
This is the second concert we've done. We did a concert last year on the anniversary of her death, and we did very well. We've done very well with all of our fundraisers. This has kind of been the the least attended, but most of them we get 250 to 300 people. So
Well, I think a
had the
lot
weather
of that was
what-
the weather.
Yeah,
Yeah.
had the weather been good, we probably would have gotten about 200. But so
It was pretty miserable.